Hudson County TV spoke with Carmelo Garcia about the bill him and Mr. O'Scanlon are looking to pass in order to clear up the confusion on Hoboken parking.
This is a bipartisan bill which is going to bring relief to the residents of the 33rd District, whereas we're trying to eliminate the predatory measure of booting. So where it's time to give booting the boot, that's what we're saying. I'm so happy that it is a bipartisan bill with Assemblyman O'Scanlon, and I believe it's going to grow some legs. I think it's going to move because it's something that is going to definitely help our community out tremendously. Folks are tired of the practice, and we want to ensure that they receive the proper relief. And if you want to create parking, then tow a vehicle. Now you'll have a parking space for a resident in the great city of Hoboken.
And when do you hope this bill will go into effect, and how are you going to go about making it so it goes into effect?
It's always about a team effort. And right now, in navigating the process, once the bill is filed, it has to go to that respective committee, which hopefully will be the Public Law and Safety Committee. And then from there, once it's entertained in committee, because it comes out of committee, then it will be presented to the entire General Assembly for a vote, and eventually you have to have a counterpart on the Senate side of the same bill in order for it to become law. But the great news is that right now there is a lot of support. I mean, a lot of the organizations that are behind us with this bill are going to help basically as advocates and stakeholders to make this a reality, because the residents and the city has been truly hurting on this particular practice. This form of enforcement should not be happening, not right. But at the same time, the businesses who rely on patrons will have the opportunity to just have that measure enforced by virtue of them violating if there's a residential permit parking versus what you have right now, which is quite problematic. And it is an inconvenience, and at the end of the day, it doesn't help anybody. So we're finding a win-win here, and I think that this is the best way to go throughout the state, to have a bill that would eliminate the gray area and make sure that municipalities cannot utilize this as, again, a predatory measure to plug in their budget coffers.
Okay, and then has the bill's already been drafted?
Correct. The bill's already been drafted and filed, and the excitement is that there are people who recognize the need for such a measure in order to, again, represent the people, help the community, and that's why I think it'll have a lot of support, and I believe that it'll grow legs and it'll run in the General Assembly and hopefully become bill sooner than later, and that's what we're going to be pushing and advocating for. As a lifelong resident of Hoboken, we have always complained about this particular measure. I don't believe that it creates parking, and at the same time, it is hurting our businesses, and residents are just tired, they're fed up. You have guests who don't want to come to Hoboken anymore because of this, and I implore the administration and others who would be very supportive of this bill to be advocates and stakeholders in the process. And that's what I am going to be pushing for, and I'm passionate about this bill. So I thank my counterpart, Assemblyman O'Scanlon, for the opportunity to join us and to bring light to this problem that has been going on for quite some time.